day to you viewers, the Colonel speaking to you live from the Price After of British Imperial YouTube Broadcasting, and here we are again with the Dalek-O-Phone, and following a suggestion from Mr. Gordon Booth, his name was, well it's his name on YouTube, we're going to test a few soundboxes. Got about, what, 20? It's going to be a long video, viewers, and there's been a question. Someone sent in a question saying, do you have a beard and tattoos? No, I haven't. I'm not a sailor. What do you think I am? And I wear full evening dress too. I don't wear my top hat, but I have got a monocle. I do not wear sleeveless tops. Anyway, I digress. And oh, a message for the lurker. I'm still looking for your soundbox. I'm sure I've got one, but it hasn't appeared yet, so bear with me. Right, on to the test. We'll play this record. This is the test record, Parlophone 21042, Serenade number 1 by Durdler, played by Edith Lorand, is Son Orchestra, dear chap. Here we go. So here we go with the Dalek-O-Phone Soundbox, for want of a better term. Right, that should be enough for a test. We have got a lot to get through, so that's the first one. Right, talk amongst yourselves a moment, and I will select another soundbox. Right, Dalek-O-Phone Soundbox can go there, and we will then use, that's it, I've got a Repro Clark Johnson Soundbox. Yes, got some original ones somewhere too. Not quite sure where as usual, it's more genius. Right. So there we go, that's a Repro Clark Johnson Soundbox, that's the second one. Oh dear. Well, that's a fair test, and that was awful. Never mind. It was worth trying, wasn't it, viewers? Right, so that's the first one done. That wasn't very good. Right, trip over something else. Now, the second one, we will use a Repro Columbia Sound Analyzing Soundbox. One of these ones, you know, long throat, that sort of thing. Not a deep throat. Right. Right, so let's put some steam into the motor. This does need a bit of a bigger motor. Squire tells me may put in a Simpsons electric. Right. was much better, wasn't it? Right, that's the Repro sound analyzing. What's next? Let's have a look. We'll use a Sonat. There we go. Gramophone Sonat Soundbox. That should do. Right, put the backlight on that. There you go. Gramophone Sonat Soundbox. A bit loose on there, but it should be alright for a test. Right, here we go. Oh dear. Right, a bit too loose on there by the look of it. I'm not quite sure what we can do to fix that. Where's the other adapter? No, that's not going to. That's a bit better, isn't it? No, no. No, it looks like we might not be able to use the Sonat. Never mind, viewers, we'll press on and we'll use. Yeah, that's an odd looking one. It's a strange, I think, an American one. It's got a Cork diaphragm with a, or rather a Paxalin diaphragm with a Cork Stiffener. We all need those. Well, some of us don't. Occasionally. Right. No, that's not going to work either. Ha! This is genius. Absolute genius. No, it's not going to. Oh dear, that's not very good. Right. That's a better idea. Right. Not the most brilliant of connections, but we do have a connection, viewers. Ooh. Very good. So that was the American Paxalin Diaphragm. I think it was from an Edison or an Edison adapter. Right, we will try the Sonat again. That's a good idea. Now that we've got this rubber connector finally sorted out. Right, so we're on to the Sonat, which is number 4. Oh yes, missus, that is good and tight on there. Right, put some more steam into this. Anyway, right, here we go. Oh. Well, that's not doing any good at all. Never mind, we had to try it. Right, so that's number 4. Now, what's next? Let's try, well, for number 5, we'll try number 4. Oh dear. Right, that should fit. It does. This is a good number 4 as well. So for number 5 we've got an HMV number 4. A few turns of steam into it. It's slipping. Well, certainly the best so far, viewers. Trouble getting it off now, missus. Right, there we go, that's fine. Right, so that was number 5, which was a number 4. So we'll then go on to number 6, which is, yes, it's something called an Ultone Soundbox, Ultone rather, Soundbox. It's not the Old Brunswick Ultone. This is a soundbox that was available in the UK about the time of the Great War. And they're actually very rare. I've never seen another one actually for sale. But then I don't get out much, viewers. Right. As many of you will have suspected. Except to our dear old Whitney Gramophone gatherings, dear chap. Mentioned, there we go, a certain very grand society meetings. Right, here we go with the Ultone Soundbox, which is number 6. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Right. So that's the Ultone, which I think is number 7. And then number 8 will be an early EMG soundbox. Yes. This is a very early EMG soundbox, one of the first possibly. There we go. Right, ignore the apparatus on it. That's not actually part of it. Yes. Well, there we go. That was worth testing anyway. And on we go to the next one. I've forgotten the number. Typical, isn't it? And that's a metal diaphragm soundbox, which originally was a Goldring Luxus. Right. Oh dear, it's a bit loose on there, isn't it? That's better. Right, here we go, Goldring Luxus. Well, that wasn't so brilliant, but not too bad. That's it. Didn't think it was going to come off then, viewers. Right, the next one we will use is, yes, one of these big Swiss Decca soundboxes, or Salon Decca soundboxes. And this is the Salon Soundbox number 8. That's a bit big to go on there, so it won't fit on there. Oh dear, I'd forgotten that these things are a bit bigger than normal and don't always fit. How are we going to do that? I suppose we could do it like that, yes. Well done, Wilson. Wonder when you'd spot that one. Maybe not. Yeah, I've forgotten how big these things are. Let's find another one. There might be one in these. Ah, that's a better one. I left some spare sound boxes just inside the stairs coming up here. Right. Forgotten I rebuilt that one. Right, let's try this adapter. That will fit perfectly. Right, so a Decca Salon number 8 is the next one. A bit loose on there. Oh yes. Excellent. In fact, that may be the best one so far. So that's the Decca number 8 Salon Soundbox. Those soundboxes are excellent. Right, here we go with a real classic, the Columbia number 9. And this one's got a special adapter for HMV Fittings. That doesn't sound so good. Right. Dear old Roger. Right, dear chap. Right, so the Columbia number 9 is next. Oh, hang on. I know what we'll do. There's a little bit of a gap there. Let's give it a fair test. And we'll put it with the adapter. That's better. Right, let's try that again. So it's the what's it called? The Columbia number 9. That's better. That's excellent, and that's the best so far. I keep saying that. Sounds like rather light. Anyway, right, that was the Columbia number 9 with a specific adapter for HMV Fittings. Oh, we're getting rather low now, viewers. What are we going to try next? I think we'll try something a bit on the serious side. Right. Oh yes, and this is a Victor Orthophonic. People always go on and on about how fabulous Victor soundboxes are. Well, let's see. Oh, here. Put a little bit more wax on the record. I don't want the record getting too warm. Right, Victor Orthophonic Soundbox. Oh. Well, very good, but a lot more surface noise. So that was the Victor Orthophonic. We're now going to go on to this one. I think it's an HMV number 16. I can't remember what this one's called. Squire said it was a good idea to do this one. And he's rarely wrong. Right. Not really wrong, he's rarely wrong. No, that's not really hanging on there. We've got another adapter somewhere. Bear with me, viewers. Yes. Brechix coax. There we go. I know the Croaking Chorus by the Frogs by Aristophanes. And oops, that was genius. Right. Oh, brilliant. Here's what I did earlier, viewers. Oh dear. That's it, right. I think we're at last getting some. No, we're not getting anywhere, are we? That's the wrong one. Oh dear, it doesn't look as if we can use this soundbox. What a pain. It's that one that. Oh! My tattoos, eh? Sure, I'm being wound up on that one, viewers. Nobody wears tattoos and has. Do you wear tattoos? I suppose you do, don't you? Not you, but persons unknown. Ah, that's better. That's the way to do it. Your dukeness, right? Right. No, it's still loose on there. I will have to hold it, as they say, viewers. Right, that was very good. Haven't been able to make it fit. Yes, amateurish is the phrase you're thinking of, viewers. Right, and here we go with yet another one. And it's an Orchorsol. And this one I bought from Proudy, would you believe? It's even got the original box. Dear chap, there you go. Orchorsol, 21 shillings. Or a guinea, as we people who use imperial measurements, and they're coming back, viewers. When we get out of the Euro rabble, we'll be having pounds, shillings and pence. 20 shillings makes a pound, viewers. That's good enough for Roy. Here we go. Yeah. A little bit shrill, I think, but a good test. So where are we now? Oh yes. So the next one is going to be a Lint Hall. And that will fit on there perfectly. Good. Now Lint Halls are very interesting soundboxes. I own probably half a dozen. And I know people who own others, and we have compared them because we have little else to do, really. And every single one has a different stylus bar profile. Yeah, we do need to get out more often. Anyway, but no one knows what it means. sound balance, that's been the best one so far. Although I can't tell you what that soundbox was tuned for originally. Now here we go. We're bringing in the big guns, the biggest guns of all, the 4-spring Expert Soundbox. I saw on the internet a picture of two supposed 4-spring Expert Soundboxes. Now I saw them and I noticed they were different, as would others. And I'm not sure the one on the right hand side was entirely genuine. I think it's a fakie made by old George, what's his name? George Frown. I think that's a fakie because he was knocking them out in the 50s. Takes 50 hours to make one, dear chap, said the old country chemist. It doesn't. Well, so I'm told anyway. I've never had one made. Right, I've got to use the counterweight. This is the 4-spring Expert, dear chap, as heard on my Expert Senior, which it was bought new with. So here we go. Well, that was good. Now, that being the last of our sound boxes, what I will do is put the Dalek-O-Phone one back on there, and you can refresh your memory of it. Now, I should remind you all that what you hear through YouTube is not necessarily the same as I hear here. Oh, I've been asked to play a Decca recording. Now, I'll have to move a picture. There we go. And find it. I think it's this one. Oh dear, let's not hopes that I won't be here till next year. That's the one. Amazing. Wrong one again. So annoying. Right. I was asked to play a Decca recording. Go make a cup of tea, viewers. Ah, no, that's not it. I knew this would happen. I should be more organised, viewers, but we don't like organisation. That's what professionals and wallies do. The people who are anally retentive. We prefer amateurism, where it's a bit chaotic, really. Well, we don't prefer it, that's the way it is here. You know, I'm not going to be able to find it. I'll have to do that as a separate video. What a damn nuisance. Oh dear, oh dear. No, I don't think I'm going to find it. No. What a pain. Ah, I think this might be it. No, 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 typical. Why does everything have to be so complicated here? No. I wanted a Decca recording. Would you believe that all the records I have, I can't find one? And yet, no. Keep finding Gus Elon records, that's not very good. And what happened to the other one I'm looking for? Oh, that's so annoying. I found it the other day, first time. And now we can't, which is just typical. Oh well, sorry about that, viewers. I will do a Decca record next time. Have I done everything for this video? Yes, I have. Well, hopefully you enjoyed this rather chaotic video. Thank you and goodbye.